What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day. And in today's video, we continue with the new 3-part video series unboxing the brand new Slipknot Funko Pops. Now, in the first episode, we did Mr. Corey Taylor, as you can see back here on my desk. And at the end of that video, I asked you guys if you would rather see Craig in the next video or Sid in the next video. And it seems like pretty much everybody wanted to see Sid. So in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the Sid Funko Pop. Now, before we get into that, we have a quick word from our sponsor, which is, of course, the Ridge Wallet. And I'm actually not going to give you the regular rundown that I do, because I actually gifted one of those last Ridge wallets that I received from Ridge to a friend of mine, my filmer for the Good Life channel, and a fellow YouTuber, Mr. Brent Bowers over at Brent's Bricks. And he took it upon himself to add a review of the wallet into one of his videos. So I'm just going to let that speak for itself, and then I'll hit you guys with the discount codes at the end. Enjoy! Alright guys, so in all seriousness, the product I'm about to show you guys is not from a company that sponsors me. I genuinely am excited about this product. So let me ask you a question, folks. Are you still using one of these? One of these just giant, floppy, old wallets? As you can see, mine has started to deteriorate over the years. This thing, falling apart. I mean, there's all kind of just extra, just like stuff in here I don't need. So yeah, I have enjoyed this wallet over the years that I've had it, but I'm basically like one of those dads that still has an old flip phone and just doesn't want to upgrade to a smartphone. If you still have a flippy flappy wallet like this and you don't have a new modern wallet, you basically might as well just have a flip phone. So today we are going to go ahead and unbox a Ridge wallet. Yes, Ridge wallet does sponsor a lot of content creators and YouTubers out there, but they do not sponsor me, so they're not asking me to review this thing or unbox it. The person that gifted me this is not asking me to review it and unbox it and talk about it at all. But these wallets are kind of expensive. How did you just have a friend that just gave you one? Well, luckily enough, I do have a buddy that does run a small little YouTube channel called the House of Masks, if you've ever heard of it. That dude is a lifelong friend of mine. He's genuinely a good friend of mine. And I've been helping him out a little bit, filming some of his new content on his new channel, The Good Life. And this happened to be one of the extra Ridge wallets he had laying around, and I actually was going to offer to buy this thing from him because of my old wallet just falling apart and just being way too bulky. But the other day, he just happened to say, "Hey man, you want this? I don't need it." And I said, "Yeah, I'll take it." I have actually already been using this wallet for a couple days now, but I wanted to go ahead and go through kind of the unboxing experience of this with you guys, because to be honest, this box, this is like some Apple stuff right here. Like, I feel like I'm about to open a small iPhone. All right, so here's a closer look at this beautiful Ridge wallet box. This is the forged carbon fiber one, so this one is a little bit more of their upgraded one. This definitely is not their base model of wallets, if you know what I mean. Okay, so opening this box, you will be greeted to a nice little information sheet there. It's gonna tell you, you know, all kind of cool stuff about the Ridge wallet and blah, 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 cool stuff. And then after that, you're gonna get a beautiful look at your wallet and your little screwdriver down there at the bottom to tighten it up over the years. These things offer like a lifetime warranty, so yeah, they're kind of expensive, but you're literally buying like a forever wallet. So I wanted to get you a closer look at this thing. This thing, the forged carbon fiber, this thing just looks ridiculous. I mean, look at this, then look at this. Look at the difference in thickness. Now, I know what you're gonna say, there's nothing in this and all your stuff is in there. So let's go ahead and take all the stuff out of this and then we'll compare the thickness. As you can see, this thing has been emptied and this is also empty, and just look at the comparison. Like, this thing is just already thick for no reason. Just like every single other flappy, foldy wallet out there, they're just thick for no reason. So not only is the Ridge wallet thinner, but it is also smaller all around. So it's gonna fit in your front pocket as well as your back pocket. So let's go ahead and see if we can fit all of my stuff from my last wallet into this one. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Now, I know I said this wasn't a review or a comparison, even though it's kind of turning into that. But seriously, that is ridiculous. Look at the thickness of the empty old wallet and the Ridge wallet full of all of my stuff. That's crazy. So I've been using this Ridge wallet now for just a couple days, and I really, really like this thing. I mean, I wasn't going to talk about this thing at all, but to be honest, I just had to talk about it.
So if you guys are interested in grabbing that 10% off discount code while ordering your new Ridge wallet, make sure to go to ridge.com/masks. That is ridge.com/masks, and use the discount code masks. That is MASKS. I am going to be dropping all of their information down below. Make sure to go check them out. And a huge thank you to Ridge for sponsoring this video as well as many others. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and hop on into today's unboxing, and that is again the Slipknot Sid Wilson Funko Pop. So we got my box here from Amazon. Still haven't touched it since the other day. I can see Sid peeking out right there, so I will give you guys the first look at him. And I know that this isn't the best with that ring light right there, so I'll try to move it around and just let you guys see as well as possible, although I am certain that there is going to be a glare. Now I will take a look at it for myself, and again, I mean, it is what it is. I think we know what to expect, so like doing an unboxing of this isn't quite a big deal. But I wasn't expecting to be really impressed with these, and that's pretty much where I am. They just are what they are at this point. As I mentioned in the last video and kind of beat to a bloody pulp, would really rather see actual collector series figures rather than Funko Pops. But we've got Funko Pops, and that's something. So yeah, I decided to get them, check them out, let you guys see them, and maybe that would help you with your decision. For as cheap as they are, if you're a Slipknot collector, I don't see why you wouldn't buy them. I do have to say that in the next video, I'm definitely going to end up hating on that Craig figure because I have no idea what they were thinking.
Just what the fuck are you thinking?
But for right now, I mean, the Sid one is exactly what I expected it to be. This package is a little damaged. There's just a little bit of wear and tear on the corners. There seems to be a little dent right here at the bottom of the cellophane. And yeah, same as last time, the packaging is okay. One thing that I've never understood about Funko Pops is why they show art of the Funko Pop when the Funko Pop is right there and it's the exact same thing. Really not sure why we don't put an actual image of the person being Funkoed or the thing being Funkoed. I think that that would look a lot cooler to have an actual photo of Sid to compare to the Funko Pop that's right inside the plastic. And nowhere on the packaging is there ever an actual photo of what the Funko Pop is supposed to be replicating or representing. So that's kind of strange, but yeah, I can't say that the packaging looks bad. I do like the use of red, as I mentioned in the last unboxing when we pulled Corey Taylor out of there. I would much rather see some sort of purple or blue, or maybe even every figure having its own slightly different color. But for what it is, red is okay. I like the nonogram in the background there. I was going to say something about wishing that we'd see some sort of barcode, but here on the back we do have a pretty weathered version of the barcode, so that's kind of cool. I think that that definitely makes sense, and I do like how the numbers have the nonogram in the background too. We've got the OG Slipknot logo. That looks pretty sweet. And as for the figure itself, can't really judge too much while it's in the package. It just looks like a Sid Wilson Funko Pop, which I guess is a good thing. So we'll go ahead and pull it on out of here and take a better look at it. Your mom said the same thing to me last night. We'll set that to the side and we'll pop him out of here. All right, there he is in all of his Funko glory. Nothing too crazy, not the worst thing I've ever seen. Again, some weird choices. I think that everybody would agree that it would be much cooler to see these in red or specifically white outfits. Obviously, we were definitely going to get the We Are Not Your Kind era Slipknot for the Funkos because that is the current album cycle, but I think that they could have done a lot cooler stuff than a scarfed Corey with a pretty boring face paint design underneath, or the solid black Sid. I feel like these would have been way cooler with white jumpsuits, cooler face paint designs, maybe the slightly beat up Sid mask with the missing teeth. I don't know, that's just me. Maybe I'm being too picky. Again, for the price, they are what they are. I can't say that it's a bad deal. I think I paid like 35 bucks total to have all three of these sent to me, maybe less than that. I don't fucking remember, but it was cheap nonetheless. So this is something that pretty much any Slipknot fan can collect. They are not expensive. They're definitely cool little novelties that you can put pretty much anywhere, and I guess that's what's really important when it all comes down to it. So I can't say too much bad about these. Obviously, I can't complain. I got exactly what I paid for, and it is what it is at this point. Hopefully this leads to cooler and cooler things. I know that I said something about wanting NECA figures in the last episode, but apparently Slipknot, either Corey or Sid, or maybe both, had talked about doing McFarlane figures, which would be even cooler than NECA. I think McFarlane's slightly nicer in quality, so that would be super, super cool. And depending on how well these sell, and how well these other businesses see that they're doing, maybe they'll be interested in doing something like that. I hope that these, along with the official Ruby's masks that came out earlier this year, are the beginning of great things for Slipknot's merchandising team. For years and years, the nerdy collectors of Slipknot merchandise have been getting skimmed over with really shitty official masks and just not the coolest merchandise in general, so it's nice to see stuff like this finally happening. The We Are Not Your Kind Rubies masks were obviously a huge improvement from years prior with the official masks that started around the Volume 3 era, and we finally have Slipknot figures of some sort, so hopefully this leads to newer and cooler things. Now, with all of that being said, I don't really have too much more to say about the figure, so I am just going to end this video now, leave you guys with some nice close-up shots of this little guy, and that will be that. Craig will be next in the coming days. I hope that you guys are excited for that, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you very, very much for watching, and one last huge thank you to Ridge for yet again sponsoring this video. And yeah, I think that is it. So until next time, this has been AJ Good at the House of Masks telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to McFarlane figures, and we'll see you guys later.